All right, yeah. Manolo, come here. I need your emotional support. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica Torres, and if you're familiar with my channel, welcome back. You're probably expecting a really cool video of me trying on clothes, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So here's the little story about my experience going to Dolls Kill. So like I've told many of you guys, I went to LA for a couple of weeks, and I know that there were so many brands out there that were not available here for me to physically shop. For example, Dolls Kill, and I knew that it was in my list of places that I wanted to go and shop. So I did. I added it to my list. There's one specific day where I was all by myself, and I knew that it would be the perfect day for me to go and try on as many brands as I can so I can get work done by myself. And I decided to get an Uber to Dolls Kill from where I was staying. I was staying at Kelly's, and I got there and I was so excited because actually Dolls Kill has reached out to me previously and asked me to try on their clothes if I wanted to wear something and post it on Instagram, and I was all down for it. I'd already seen other influencers and other close friends of mine wear Dolls Kill, and they look so sick wearing it, so I knew that I wanted to try them out. But whatever, it didn't end up working out with Dolls Kill. I didn't really get anything from them, and I said that's perfectly fine. Like, I can still go and physically try on the thing. So that I was in LA, so thank God I was in LA, and I found the Dolls Kill shop and I wanted to go and try things on. So I am not very familiar with the brand. I feel like they're such a cool brand, but I am not as cool. But I feel like I can still wear their things and make it my own. I feel like any brand, whether they're edgier or they're more classic, I can always make it my own. However, okay, hold on. I need to give Manolo, I need to grab a little blanket for Manolo because he's cold. It's a little bit windy, but if I close the windows, it's gonna get hot. Is this what you wanted, baby? You wanted an extra blanket. Oh yes, is that what you wanted? Okay, here you go. Oh, stay still. Stay still, little chihuahua. So I got there to Dolls Kill and I was really excited to go in. It's such a cool vibe. Even from the outside, it just looks really cool. And there's a lot of teens and, you know, cool looking kids standing out there, and I was like, okay, this seems fun. Let me go and try it out. Once I walk in, it was the coolest store I've probably been to in a minute. It looked like I was in a club, like in a nightclub. It was really dark, and there was lights flashing here, and there was the smoke, the fog, whatever it is, and then they had a huge unicorn in the center of the store, and I was blown away. I couldn't stop looking around. Like, it was literally one of the coolest places I've ever been. So at this point, I'm super excited. I'm like, this place has a lot of cool stuff. I cannot wait to try on some stuff, actually buy some clothes and style it myself and wear it, and, you know, have some cool looks for you guys. So I'm looking around and I realized that a lot of the racks are pretty empty, and not empty, but they're not as packed as I was expecting them to be. They seem very small, and everything just seemed like almost for it. Honestly, it just I didn't see anything that looked like my size when I was there. So I just started looking through the racks, getting a little bit suspicious, and I went through like one rack or two, and I only found something as big as a large or an extra large, or in another rack it was only a medium. It was like an extra small, a small, and a medium, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe just a small and a medium. A lot of the clothes were not very plus size friendly, so I was getting frustrated. I just normally just get PTSD from any brand. Whenever I can't find my size, I don't even go crazy. I just go to a sales associate and I ask, hey, where's your plus size section? Because as you guys know, there's certain stores that like to put us in the back or in the front or in the side or in the second floor or whatever. And this location did have a second floor, so I was expecting them to tell me, oh, just go to the second floor, it should be right there. So the sales associate, really cute girl, comes up to me and asks, hey, do you need any help? And I said, yeah, I'm just looking for your plus size clothes. Are they on the same rack, or would they be in the back, or where are they, because I can't find any? And she goes, oh no, they should all be within the same rack. However, and then she just kind of pauses and starts looking around and thinking, and she's like, you should find a few items here and there in plus size. Like, yeah, you should. She's more like trying to convince herself that there are some plus size items. And I'm like, okay, cool. So thank you. She was like, yeah, just, you know, just have fun, go through the racks. Really nice lady. Made me feel comfortable again. And I was like, okay, let me look. You're probably stressing too early, Jess. So I started looking through the racks, and the biggest size I can find in another rack that I went to was a small or a medium. And I was like, at this point I was just getting frustrated because I was like, how is this your biggest size? Because I know you carry plus size because your brand people reached out to me saying that they have plus size and they wanted me to try on their clothes. And so I was very confused, and at this point I was just getting overwhelmed and I needed to take a breather. And I was like, you know what, just take in the environment. Maybe you're just looking at the wrong racks. I was just giving 110 excuses to myself, like, you're doing this, you're doing that. I was just constantly blaming myself that I wasn't even looking right, whatever. So I was just walking by, looking at myself in the mirror, trying to, like, you know, make myself feel better, honestly. And then towards the end, I decided that I wanted to look upstairs because I couldn't find anything. I mean, once I was there on the first floor, I saw some really cool t-shirts that I wanted to try on. They had the really funny quotes like these right here. And I was like, wait, I can totally rock that. I would totally wear that. It's so funny. It's so cute. So I was kind of worried. I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't find it in my size. And I decided to just go to the second floor because I said, you know what, maybe it is on the second floor. She didn't tell me that, but maybe she forgot or she didn't know. I don't know what the situation was. So at that point, I go up to the second floor. People coming and going up to the second floor, and they're coming down with like shirts and accessories that look really fucking cool. So I got up there and I just freeze. I physically just freaking freeze, and I couldn't look. I looked down and I couldn't move because I am hugely terrified of heights. Hugely terrified of heights. And I didn't realize that the second floor was just like grates, or like, I don't know how to explain it. It's this kind of look, like I'll show you guys from the bottom, like it's just holes and you can see everything. And that to me is my biggest nightmare. I cannot move. Here's footage of me literally shaking and not being able to hold the camera straight because I'm terrified that I'm gonna die in any second. I'm the fattest girl there in the store, probably in the block at that point, because I cannot find a fat person there. And I said, my fat ass is gonna break this floor. I'm gonna go right through this grated thing and into the floor in the bottom and land on that unicorn's thingy and die. Like, I was shaking and I tried to move forward a little bit and then I couldn't. I just literally just turned around and was walking literally so slowly. Like, when I get scared of heights, I can't move. I really physically freeze. So I was just, everyone's just like walking normally and running and this and that, and I'm just like nervous because people are running. I'm literally shaking at this point. So then I just hold on to the thing and I just started going down the steps little by little, until I made it down. And then it was an audible like because I feel like I was holding my breath the entire time because I thought I was gonna die. So not only could I not find plus size clothes, but I had a near life and death experience at their store, and it was a lot to handle. At this point, I just gave up and I knew that I wasn't gonna find anything there, and I just did the fat girl thing and I started looking at accessories. There's a couple other fat girls there with me, kind of like lingering around, realizing there wasn't anything in our sizes. So we were just looking at the cute little makeup things that they had and trying on different sunglasses. I saw one pair, tried on a second and then a third, and yeah, it was really like a waste of time to be there, honestly. I felt so annoyed that they had plus size in their website but they didn't have it at their physical location. and I might be mistaken, but they don't really have many actual locations. And the way I see it as a businesswoman or as a consumer, either way, if you only have one place in the US, or they might have 2 or 3 more, I don't know, but if you're in LA and you have this one place, which is a huge city, you should definitely carry your plus size clothes there. It was just very sad and frustrating. Jeez. So at the end of the day, I was just very sad and frustrated that I couldn't find anything. I continued lingering around the store. I remember walking in and picking up a black tote because I was genuinely gonna shop and try on some fun stuff. And then when I realized that there was nothing there, I just went back and put it where I found it and realized that there was nothing there for me. I did go by the shoe section and there were so many cute shoes, but at this point I was just so disappointed in the brand that I did not want to actually buy anything. It didn't seem worth it to me. I didn't feel like spending my money on a brand that didn't have things available for me to shop, you know, IRL. It's 2019 and we're still going through the same struggle that we've been going through forever. And I gave up and I decided to leave. And that was it. I mean, this story is more about reminding brands that if they are going to be, you know, promoting that they have plus size and hiring plus size models, so what you're doing is you're fishing for fat girls like me who want to shop at your brand. But when I want to physically go and try something on, I am treated like a secondary customer because I don't find anything in my size there. So that wasn't fun, and that was my experience at Dolls Kill. Alright guys, I don't know if I'm being dramatic, but don't you guys get frustrated when you go to a store that sells plus size clothing, has your sizes allegedly, because I know they go up to 1X, from a 1X to a 3X, so I'm assuming there should be a couple of things that can actually fit me. I wasn't expecting on having everything fit me. Like, I know it's junior sizing, like I'm not, you know, an idiot, so I was expecting not things to fit and certain things to fit, but to go there and to actually not have anything available for me to try on was very disappointing. And I don't know, I think I'm still gonna try and order something online and give them a try because I'm genuinely interested in trying out the clothes. However, Dolls Kill, if you're watching this, or anyone who has any relationship with them, remind them that we want to be able to shop at their location. I don't know why we can't go and physically try things on. Maybe someone let me know if you've been to a Dolls Kill location, if there is more than one and you've been able to try on plus size clothes, because I didn't, and maybe it was just my personal experience, but whatever. I just wanted to share this video with you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.